The rising trend of anti-aging interventions and therapies like plasma exchange has become an increasingly popular and highly controversial topic. Many are drawn to these cutting-edge treatments in the hopes of turning back the clock on their aging bodies, eager to defy the natural process of growing older. The concept behind plasma exchange is intriguing. By removing all of the plasma from the body and replacing it with new, clean plasma, the theory suggests that it helps remove harmful toxins and waste, potentially slowing the aging process and boosting overall vitality. However, the reality of these procedures often reveals a much more complicated and dangerous picture. Plasma exchange involves removing a significant portion of a person's blood plasma and replacing it with another, potentially from a donor or a synthetic source. While this might seem like an innovative solution to clean the body of toxins and restore youthful vitality, the procedure is far from without its risks. For one, the human body is an incredibly delicate system, and even small changes to its fundamental components can trigger unexpected reactions. The notion that simply removing and replacing plasma will cleanse the body overlooks the complex interactions between the immune system, blood circulation, and metabolic processes. In many ways, this approach is based on speculative science, with long-term outcomes still largely unknown. Although some individuals claim to feel better or experience a boost in energy after undergoing plasma exchange, the true effects on longevity and aging remain highly dubious. The claim that this therapy can reverse aging, as seen in the case of one individual who reported feeling 25 years younger after receiving plasma from a younger donor, is far from conclusive. Anecdotal evidence cannot be relied upon to justify such drastic measures, especially when there is no robust, peer-reviewed scientific research backing these dramatic results. Moreover, such reports often ignore the inherent risks associated with such invasive procedures, including infection, allergic reactions, and even organ failure in extreme cases. A more concerning issue is the ethical dilemma surrounding plasma exchange. If the procedure truly does have such profound effects on health, why should it be restricted to the wealthy or those who can afford to undergo such treatments regularly? The idea of using a person's plasma as a commodity for others, or vice versa, raises significant questions about fairness, accessibility, and the potential for exploitation. It's one thing for someone to opt into a risky procedure with the goal of reversing aging, but what about the broader societal implications of such interventions? Could we eventually see a divide where only the privileged few have access to life-extending technologies, further exacerbating social inequality? Additionally, there are serious risks when it comes to the long-term consequences of manipulating the body's plasma levels. While the immediate aftermath of the procedure might seem benign for some, there are no guarantees about what could happen down the road. The idea that the human body can be reset by replacing one of its fundamental components with a cleaner version is an oversimplification at best and dangerous at worst. The immune system and other biological processes rely on a delicate balance, and disrupting this equilibrium in the name of anti-aging could lead to a cascade of unforeseen health issues. Furthermore, the obsession with reversing or slowing aging through such extreme measures can lead to a distorted understanding of what it means to live a healthy life. Aging is not something that should be viewed purely as a problem to be solved or fought against. The natural process of aging is inevitable, and while it's certainly important to care for our bodies by eating well, exercising, and avoiding harmful substances, there comes a point where the desire to fix aging might cross the line into an unhealthy fixation. The emphasis on prolonging life at any cost can detract from the more meaningful aspects of living, like forming deep relationships, contributing to society, and cultivating personal fulfillment. In conclusion, while plasma exchange and other experimental therapies may seem promising, they should be approached with extreme caution. The scientific evidence is still insufficient to support their widespread use, and the potential risks, both short and long-term, cannot be overlooked. Rather than focusing on radical interventions that promise to halt aging, it may be wiser to prioritize more sustainable and proven methods of health and wellness that respect the natural aging process. Ultimately, the quest for eternal youth may be an illusion, and we must reconsider the ethics and consequences of pursuing such fantasies at the expense of our overall well-being.